Hi everyone, and welcome to the second week of the series Connecting Deeply with God Through Music, where I talk about some of the most beloved hymns, and I'll tell you a little bit about the backstory, the history, and we'll sing them for you. This week we're talking about What a Friend We Have in Jesus. The text was written by Joseph Medlicott Scriven, hopefully pronouncing that correctly, and then the tune was written by Charles Converse. What a Friend We Have in Jesus is a hymn classic that never fails to bring a level of comfort, peace, and nostalgia to the listener. Extremely well known and well loved, What a Friend was not originally meant for the public. The text is based on a personal poem written by Scriven in 1855. Residing in Canada at the time, Scriven wrote the poem to comfort his ailing mother in Ireland, and it was not a poem that was supposed to be shared with others. The text has obviously changed a bit over the years due to editing, just like all other hymn texts, but it has remained surprisingly stable to the original poem. Scriven was born September 10th, 1819 in St. Patrick, County Down in Ireland. He joined Adscoe Military College, Surrey in 1837. However, he left a military career due to poor health. He then completed a Bachelor of Arts degree at Trinity College in 1842. Unfortunately, like many hymn writers, his life was marked with tragedy. When I have researched other hymns, I have noticed that this is the case with many hymn writers. A lot of them have had tragedy in their lives. First, Scriven's fiancée accidentally drowned on the eve of their wedding. In 1844, he moved to what's now known as Ontario. Then he was planning on getting married again, but those plans failed when that fiancée, Eliza Roch, died suddenly after a brief illness, unfortunately. Scriven spent the rest of his days devoting all his time, energy, and property to the works of Christ, serving the sick and poor. Hymnologist Albert Bailey noted that Scriven, a selfless person by nature, was known as, quote, the man who saws wood for poor widows and sick people who are unable to pay. Scriven published a collection of poetic works called Hymns and Other Verses, which included 71 hymns, but What a Friend We Have in Jesus was not included in these works, and this was his most famous text. In his later years, Scriven's tendency towards depression increased due to poverty, failing health, and a fear of becoming a burden to others. He was known throughout town as a melancholy character. He died on October 10th, 1886 by drowning in Rice Lake, and unfortunately it is unknown if this was an accidental drowning or suicide. So his life did unfortunately take a sad turn. The tune to What a Friend, called Converse, that's what the tune is called, Converse, was composed by Charles Converse in 1868 under the pseudonym Carl Redden. Converse has also been called Friendship. Charles Converse was born October 7th, 1832 in Warren, Massachusetts. He studied law, philosophy, music theory, and composition at Leipzig in 1855. Converse returned to the U.S. in 1859 and graduated from Albany, New York Law School in 1861. He practiced law from 1875 in Erie, Pennsylvania, but he also composed many hymn tunes and larger pieces. Converse dually practiced law and composed throughout life. He died October 18th, 1918 in Highwood, New Jersey. So I thought that was fun and that was interesting that the person who wrote the tune to What a Friend was also a lawyer. So many talents. What a Friend We Have in Jesus is one of my favorite hymns, and although there's a lot of sadness within its history, I enjoyed learning more about it, and I hope you did as well. So now here is a recording of What a Friend We Have in Jesus.